Far, far away, but not so far away, there lives a merry king who rules over a kingdom of much jollity and mirth, aided by his jovial jesters see and saw. But today, the king is having his portrait painted.
Welcome to See It, Saw It, the show that's broadcast to you from this very spot here in much jollity on the mirth. Yes, I'm the king, but today you can call me Elvis Pretty Mama. Okay, there's CC.
Hello.
And here's Saw.
Hello.
Do you have to do that? Yes, and as usual, my court is packed full of jolly jesters who, I must say, do look a picture.
Yes, sire. A Hammer horror picture.
What? Oh, dear. I don't know whether they like that, you know. Never mind. Let's get on with the game, shall we? Let's play. See it, saw it.
And from time to time, during the programme, I'll be asking questions.
Oh, yeah, Pretty Mama. All you have to do is remember the letter. Sorry, this Elvis thing's just getting to me. Yes, all you have to do is remember the first letter of the answer you think is correct, and by the end of the programme, you'll have enough letters to make your four-letter word.
Like heck.
No, it's true.
No, sire. Heck. That's a four-letter word.
Is it? H-E-C. Oh, yes, very good. Well, make a note of it. You never know. It could be today's mystery word.
I doubt it, Your Majesty.
Well, never mind. What was last week's word?
The word was lick. Left, ill, computer, and kipper. Lick.
Ah, now that's the sort of word you could magnify 20 times and stick it on a billboard and say, I thank it.
The royal artist is ready for you now, sire.
What?
Just stand here and hold this, sire.
What?
Oh, Your Majesty, I must say you're looking very regal. Very regal.
Do you mind telling me what's going on, please?
No. Could you just put your sceptre up?
Up where?
Just up! No, a bit more, love, a bit more. Give me more. Think king.
Oh, right,
King.
okay, king.
Pound a bit. Majestic, really majestic. Oh, that's perfect. Don't move a muscle. Now, where's my brushes?
Send for the royal brushes!
Send for the royal brushes!
Do you mind if I put it down? I'm getting cramp.
No, I'd rather you didn't.
Would somebody please tell me what's going on?
Yes, sire. You're having your portrait painted.
What are you talking about?
It's a tradition, sire.
Tradition since when?
Since, ages ago. Since just after the dawn of time.
All I did was ask a simple question about hunting.
But you're called the wise one, and you don't even know what a woolly mammoth looks like.
Well, you know I don't much care for hunting. I see myself more as a gatherer.
Well, pretty useless gatherer as well. We haven't picked a basket of fruit lately.
I am a gatherer of information. For example, tell me a little bit more about the woolly mammoth.
They're big, massive.
Mammoth?
Yeah.
Oh, you'll be telling me they're woolly next. I'll tell you, why don't you take this stick, you go over there and draw some lines on the wall, sort of look a little bit like a mammoth. Oh, yes. Oh, very good. Oh, I see. Do they have tusks as well? Oh, marvellous, marvellous. Yes, it must be very scary hunting after them.
There are loads of us, and we all have spears.
Very brave. Put yourselves in there as well. Oh, marvellous. Oh, yes. Well, that's explained everything to me now. I understand, yes. Well, why don't you go and put your theory into practice now? Well, go and hunt for some more mammoth.
I better clear this mess off the wall.
No, you leave that there. I'm going to call that art.
What's that when it's in a cave?
Well, I think it's going to be one of the major civilizing influences on mankind. Major art exhibition. Primitive paintings by unknown artist. Small entrance fee. I'll make a fortune.
Oh, what a pretty picture. Now, did you see it? Good. Now, that's great.
Here's a question about it. What was on the left of the woolly mammoth in the cave painting? Was it a house or a person?
Ah, was it a house or a person? Now, Saw, you handle that side. See, you handle that side. Now, if you think it's house, I want you to shuffle over to there. If you think it was person, I want you to shuffle over to there. But wait for the royal hooter. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Ah, well, that explains it then. They thought it was person. My royal court decided on person. If you thought it was person, write down P. If it was house, write down H. See and Saw off the spelling gallery. I'm going to consult my book of living letters. Now, let's have a look here. What have we got here? H or P?
Hello, I'm Hermione and I am a hippo. You can tell because I am humongously huge. Ever wondered how something so huge can float?
I'm Papa Polly, perishing cold in the polar regions. But penguins shouldn't be cold. I think my dad must have been a parrot. Pretty Polly, pretty Polly, pretty Polly.
There we are, the royal brushes.
Not,
Your Lord Highnessness.
not me, you fool! Michelangelo over there!
Oh, Mr. Angelo, Mr. Angelo. Where is it? Oh, it's not there. I've just brought your brushes, Mr. Angelo. Oh. Ah! There we are. Can I have a finger back, please?
Whoa! 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 Was that my wolf and puss?
Yeah.
Young man,
Yeah.
could you get me a proper brush, please? I can't work with that.
I don't know. A bad workman always blames his tools. Yes. I mean, I wouldn't always want to be the Lord High Chamberlain. I could have been someone. I could have been a contender.
Looks a bit too abstract to me.
Is this what they mean by modern art? I know a chimpanzee who could do better than that.
If we wanted someone to slap some paint about, we could have hired a pair of decorators.
Right, Archie. We are doing this job as a favour for our mate Shirl, so I don't want any argument, all right?
No argy-bargy-bargy.
Indeed, Archie, no argy-bargy. We are going to paint this door nice and easy.
Right. Which side do you want to paint?
This side.
I want to paint that one. Why do you want to paint that one?
All right, you paint that one.
No, it's too late now. You paint it, unless you want to make something of it.
No. Chicken.
I am not a chicken.
Just don't want to argue about it, all right? What? What are you doing?
What does it look like I'm doing?
Doing it wrong,
Says who?
says me. You're supposed to do it from side to side and then up and down.
No. First, you do it up and down, and then you do it from side to side.
What kind of paint are you using?
Gloss.
You're supposed to use primer. You're going to have to scrape that off now.
Who's gonna make me? Me! You and who's army?
Me and the 14th Light Armoured Tank Regiment of the NATO Alliance, whom I phoned this morning to ask if they wouldn't mind sorting you out if you got a bit stroppy, and they said they'd be delighted.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah! Look, this is for sure, right?
So, you want me to scrape it off?
Yes, please.
Not off me!
scrape some off there and then put some more on. Nobody calls me a moron and gets away with it.
Hello, Shirley.
How's it going?
Oh, fine. Any chance of a cup of tea? Oh, really lovely cup of tea.
What? Why, those thugs to paint my royal bedchamber. Well, at least they were cheap. Now, did you see it?
We saw it!
Good.
Right, well, here's a question about it. What colour were the decorators painting the door? Orange or aubergine?
Orange or aubergine? Well, I always thought that aubergine was a vegetable.
Well, sire, if orange is a fruit and a colour, then it must be all right for an aubergine to be a colour and a vegetable.
Now, if you think it was orange, write down O. If you thought it was aubergine, write down A.
Oh, man, I'm Ollie the ostrich. Oh, I'm sorry I didn't see it, but you should see what's happening down here, man. Half a anteater here, eh? Watch this. Hey.
Well, how do I look?
Well, I don't know. I'll tell you what. We'll try the other position, shall we?
Very well.
What do you think? Back to where we were.
Coming around. I don't listen just on my way. Sorry, I've just been 25 miles down to there. Where? Oh, where?
Up here.
Your imperial measurement.
Not for me, for Leonardo DiCaprio over there.
I don't know what's going on. I thought we were going to have a ruler, and no, we don't get a ruler. And where is this Alcest formerly known?
I've got an absolutely grandy-dandy idea for this portrait. Paint me and my horse.
You're very well, sir.
No, not me, him.
Stop him!
No,
Somebody
not
stop
that,
him!
Lord High Chamberlain. Just give the artist his brushes.
But his lordship said to paint him. There's your brushes.
Thank you very much.
I know when I'm getting the brush off. I don't know. Lord High Chamberlain do this. Lord High Chamberlain do that.
Oh, do hurry up, Lord High Chamberlain. This is going to be a very famous painting and hang in a very big art gallery.
It has to be a good one if it's going to get into an art gallery. Oh, I thought they'd never leave. My back is killing.
The perils of being a work of art, my dear.
Look at you. Forgive me for saying it, but you're no oil painting, are you?
That is obviously untrue, as I am an oil painting, whereas you look more like a screwed-up paper bag to me.
Well, you look like a miserable old bat. Actually, I'm the work of Pablo Picasso, the greatest modern artist in the world.
Really? Well, I happen to have been painted by a highly respected, extremely talented, and very handsome young man called James Whistler.
Anyone would think you were his mum.
Though I am sometimes known as arrangement in black and grey, it is true I am more commonly known as Whistler's mother.
Who's that?
The Laughing Cavalier.
Oh, that tired piece of old figurative drivel. He's old-fashioned, just like you.
I incorporate up-to-the-minute impressionistic techniques.
Up-to-the-minute impressionistic techniques? You're not even 20th century.
But I've got monochromatic blocks of colour.
Monochromatic blocks of colour? That makes about as interesting as a kitchen worktop. Whereas my surface is broken into planes of colour that create a vibrant sense of light and form.
Really? You look more like a squashed African mask.
Oh, yeah? Well, that's because Pablo, he's the bloke who did me, right? He's really into African masks, and that's why my face is flattened and stylised.
Oh, who's that moaning?
Who do you think? The Mona Lisa?
Do shut up and wipe that smile off your face.
Shh! There's someone coming.
What do you think of the Degas?
Just representational art, really. What about the Whistler?
A little bit too much black and grey for me. What about the Picasso? That's quite fun.
Oh, I like the really modern stuff, you know. Oh, now that I really like.
Sublime.
Let's go and have a look at the pile of bricks, shall we?
Yes, darling.
Good heavens, it ain't to be as ugly as that Picasso. Now, did you see it?
We saw it!
Right!
Right, well, here's a question then. Was the Mona Lisa told to wipe the smile or the rouge off her face?
Ah, now, smile or rouge? Here's a little clue. If she was smiling, then it wouldn't be all that rouge, would it? You can't ever get to rouge unless you're pulling off the hard shoulder. There's a little tip for you. Smile on this side, rouge on this side. See it all, do your stuff, please. You stay where you are until I give the royal command. Now, where's me hooter? Oh, never mind, I'll have to offer up the royal raspberry. Jolly good. Right, after 3, will you shuffle? 3, 2, 1, hoy! Well, our courtiers have decided on smile. So, if you thought it was smile, write down S. If you thought it was rouge, write down R.
Hello, slug here. Love sliding, love slime, hate salt. I'm Ralph, the rattlesnake. Do you want to see my rattle? Pretty scary, huh? Oh, wrong rattle. That's better.
Now then, 1 potato, 2 potato, 3 potato, 4, 5 potatoes, 6 potatoes, 7 potatoes and more. Yes, so we'll have the burnt umber, we've got the aquamarine, the turquoise, the chrome yellow, the white with a hint of apple. No, should I have used the gloss or the matte, do you think?
I don't know what's palatable.
When you two have finished, I want to hang this painting over there. And then invite all the top art experts in the kingdom to come round and admire it.
I wouldn't take any notice of art experts, Your Majesty.
Why on earth not?
Well, some experts are only experts at making other people think they're experts.
Follow me. Now, this painting here really is quite exquisite. The relationship between the artist and subject is quite lovingly realised. There's a fantastic quality of light and shade interplay. The colours, the technique, it is really all quite brilliant.
Oh, you think so, do you? Really?
Such a marvellous evocation of the wonderful textures of this receptacle here, overflowing with nature's abundance.
What do you think it's a nice picture of a bowl of fruit, then? Yeah.
Of course, this is so much more than just a bowl of fruit. The artist is, I think, by painting this bowl, taking us back to the beginning, the dawn, the birth of the universe. And by painting the fruit, of course, he's taking us to the Garden of Eden.
You don't think it's... Oh, that's a nice bowl of fruit. I'd paint that.
No.
No? Oh.
Now, look at this apple, for example. It's the brushwork here and here. You really feel as if you could eat it, don't you?
Yeah, but I expect he did, you know. When he'd finished, I expect he'd eat it. It's hungry work painting, isn't it? So he probably did.
And the colours, of course. The wonderful, deep, gorgeous vermilion here.
Red.
And the viridian here.
Green.
In layman's terms, of course, yes. Red and green, but I'm thinking of something else. I'm thinking of... Anyone? Anyone? No? I'm thinking of original sin.
Oh! First original thought you've had today.
Once Adam and Eve had eaten the apple, it was downhill from there on for the rest of mankind, and that, quite clearly, is what the painting is trying to say.
And only a complete Philistine would say otherwise. You know what I think? You know what I think, personally? I think it's not finished. There, better. You! Vandal, you! What on earth thinks you have the right to do a thing like that? Well, because I painted it. Here's one I prepared earlier. These are my initials. Arthur Rembrandt Thomas. Oh, yes, pleasure.
Follow me, please. Over here, I have the work of a dead artist you might quite like.
Did you see it?
We
Right, well, here's a question about it. Was the painting on an easel or the table?
If you think it's easel, write down E. If you think it's table, write down T. And keep your letters very safe.
Hello, my name's Elspeth Elephant, and I've got a...
Tina Toad. Drippet been a toad, except when you get trodden on. You shouldn't tread on other people's toads. Oh, that's better.
Hey, pretty mama. Well, tell me, how's my portrait coming along?
Well, I think it's done, dusted, complete. Completo and fini. My masterwork is finished, and I have to say, every ounce of my talent has gone into the making of this.
I'm all washed out. Can I go to sleep now, your Lord High Wishness?
No, I want your opinion as well.
Oh.
Well, I think...
That would be a mistake.
I think you're not going to like it, Your Majesty.
What?
Well, it's very accurate.
It's got your funny little ears and that vacant grin of yours.
Oh, really? Sounds wonderful.
Here it is.
It's a bit smaller than I imagined.
Size isn't everything in art, Your Majesty. It's quality which is the pertinent criterion.
Oh, well done then, artist. What's your name?
Albert Bletherington.
Well, Albert Bletherington, I'm going to give you a peerage. Yes. Lord High Chamberlain, make him appear.
Shazam! There he is. He's been over there all the time, your lordship.
Give him a knighthood, you donut.
Oh, knighthood, yes. Oh, well, I'm just about to do it. By the electrical power ingested in me, as Lord High, whatever the may calls it, I hereby, here, and herewith declare that you are now Lord Bletherington.
That's enough, that's enough.
You are now Lord Bletherington, so arise, arise.
Ah, well done, it's first class.
Oh, no, that's not the first class one. That's only the second class one. I haven't done the first class one yet, no.
What are you doing about? I don't understand why they're so small and yet I'm so big. Wah!
They're the new stamps, sire, for the Royal Mail Service.
Oh, very good. Yes,
See,
I like that.
From now on, everyone in the kingdom will be licking the back of your head.
Oh, how marvellous. Well, we'll need thousands more, so you better get cracking if they're going to be the first issue stamps.
I'm an artist, not a duplicating machine. I can't just paint thousands. Every one of these is a one-off, you know.
I do have a rather tasty executioner who'd just love to remove your head.
As long as you pose for every single one of them.
What? No. I'm off to see this week's letters and give them my stamp of approval. Yes. Not having any of that. Now, what was this week's word? Was the first letter H or P? Was the second letter O or A? Was the third letter S or R? And was the fourth letter E or T? Well, I shall tell you next week. So until then, tell your friends you saw it.
Do you want to win